Dr. Reddy is down 5%. Results are out and it's a massive correction. It tried to move up, got rejected at this trend line. I've been telling you that this would test this level, but today we have seen a very sharp gap down. Till now, we have not seen much correction in the small cap space. If you see, as of the election lows are almost another 11% down. Imagine what would happen if the market or the small cap stocks would correct another 10-12%. That would be bleeding your portfolios, right? In fact, just from the 18th December itself, the index itself was down 30%. So that's a massive, massive correction happening. So now it's almost 5.5% in 3 days. That's a very huge for a large cap stock too. It's acting very well, very well. In fact, it is one of the strongest names. Hello, investors. Welcome to Chart Shastra. Today is day 42 of our 100-day price action challenge. As you can see, the markets are down again. Lately, we have been seeing a lot of negative days, right? Especially Nifty Next 50 is down 1.5%. But look at small cap and micro cap index. They are down more than 2%. In fact, small cap index has made a new fresh low today. So that's a bit alarming sign. Till now, we have seen a lot of correction happening on the large cap space, right? Especially the Nifty Next 50 stocks almost going or nearing to their election lows, right? Even now, the small caps is heading towards that low. Till now, we have not seen much correction in the small cap space. If you see, as of the election lows are almost another 11% down. Imagine what would happen if the market or the small cap stocks would correct another 10-12%. That would be bleeding your portfolios, right? That's why I highlight the importance of charts. Especially charts help us to give an exit early and also stay away from the market too. Coming with our sectoral analysis, you can see banks are getting weaker here again. Especially today, private banks are lightly consolidating, but look at the PSU banks, they were again heading down. This weekend, probably there are 2 to 3 major banking results like PNB, Canara, and Union. We would see it would be interesting. If the results are disappointing, we might test these new lows again. The PSU bank would be going down again. IT is still maintaining its momentum. In fact, it tries to move higher, but again, due to the general market weakness, it couldn't go up. Auto again made new fresh low today. You can see there has been a lot of selling happening in the auto, and reality has been one of the very weak sectors. In fact, just from the 18th December itself, the index itself was down 30%. So that's a massive, massive correction happening in the reality space. Probably the results or the investors have expecting a very weak results from the from the reality stocks. That's why we are seeing a lot of correction. Even the pharma has seen a 2% correction down today. Lately, it has been consolidating within this range. Again, today, Dr. Reddy's results were out. We will look into the Dr. Reddy's chart in our 100 stock analysis. Even the infra is again heading down, probably a little bit of proxy to the reality space. FMCG is trying to move up, or at least it is resisting the correction. That's a good sign. Uh, Coming to telecom, it is again down 1%, and healthcare almost it mimics the pharma stocks. Now let's start with the 100 stock analysis. Reliance is getting weak. Sorry, Reliance is getting weaker and weaker again, down 1.37%. TCS as of now it's holding up because there is some kind of strength in IT space. HDFC Bank down 1% again. Looks like HDFC Bank is going to stay in this range forever. I'm just pulling out a weekly chart here. You can see that it has been trading within this range, and especially we were very happy that it has broken this 1800 level after a very long time. But again, it quickly came back to this level, right? In fact, it is below its 200-day moving average. It has been choppier from a very long time, so it's not a good deal. Look at Bharti Airtel, it again tried to go up. At least this stock is not correcting, it's resisting it. So that would itself speak the strength of the stock, right? You can see ICICI Bank, it has broken this resistance level 4 days ago. Again, it has retested this level, got rejected here. So probably it might go down. Once the results are out, we can see the reaction of it. Infosys is trying to fill this gap as of now. Very good attempt made by Infosys. It's doing little bit better when compared to other stocks. State Bank of India again not doing very well here. ITC going sideways. Hindustan Unilever tried to move up today, but again, we know it needs to break out this 2500 level. Only then we can see that say that the stock has formed a bottom. LIC is acting very very weak now. It has reached somewhere around this level, and again, I've told you this was the perfect level to short the stock, and it is down almost 5% from that level. Even now, this level, which is 808 level, 807, right? This would be acting as the next support. If the stock breaks this level, it would be seeing another kind of correction again. HCL Tech again, it got rejected exactly at this level right today as well, right? Because the results were not great, hence the stock is acting very weak. Unlike Wipro, which had a very good price action running now. L&T looking very weak. Sun Pharma again consolidating here. Bajaj Finance, at least during this correction, Bajaj Finance is not correcting. So this is one of the stock which we have added in our watch list, right? So as of now, it is acting very well. That's how you differentiate stronger names from the weaker names, especially in such weak market. NTPC didn't do anything much today. Axis is still not able to recover, right? Look at here. It had a big gap down here. It's not even trying to close up or at least move up, right? That should itself tell you that how much weak the stock is acting. While at least the other stocks are would try a little bit to move up, right? But this is not even doing that. Maruti is holding very well, just like Bajaj Finance. It is doing very well. Interesting. Let's watch it further more days. Kotak again, it is trading still within this range. So let's wait for few more session until and unless it breaks above this level or below this level. It is no trade stock as of now. Mahindra and Mahindra slowly slipping down. You can see here, right? Now comes ONGC. Again, it is down. In fact, looks like today is a bit harsh selling happened in ONGC. It had formed a beautiful structure, beautiful base here. I thought it would consolidate here and a breakout would happen, but looks like it is going down. So that's not a very healthy sign. Tata Motors still again down 2.5%. Ultratech Cement, I've told you yesterday that it needs to hold these levels very strong. Only then we can say there is some strength left in the stock. Adani Enterprises very weak as you can see it on the chart. Power Grid too not interesting. Titan going sideways. Bajaj Auto not even making an attempt to move up, just like Axis Bank chart, right? Adani Ports not interesting. Coal India again made an attempt here but got rejected. You can see here, right? It did not even reach the 400 level. Asian Paint still going sideways, not interesting. Look at Wipro, it's up on such a negative day too. That's why I highlight we have initiated a buy here, right? So now it's almost 5.5% in 3 days. That's a very huge for a large cap stock too. It's acting very well, very well. In fact, it is one of the strongest names in Nifty 100. Hindustan Aeronautical, it gave a hype. I've told you, right? Don't just go on the defense stocks because there was a news out there and it was up only 2 days. But look at here what happened. It quickly came down. It corrected another 10%. That's why I tell you, never ever go with the news. If even I've seen some long term investors too getting very excited with 1 day news, but that doesn't happen. Bajaj Finserv, as of now, just like Bajaj Finance, holding well in this space. We can see that I can just draw another line. I don't want to draw too many lines, but if it breaks above this level, it would be interesting to watch for Bajaj Finserv. DMart going sideways, nothing happening. Trent again down 4%, a massive, massive. See, this is where it has broken down the structure, right? That's where we have to take an exit even on the weekly chart too. That's the point where it has exactly broke this structure and it is going down as of now. So not at all looking very healthy. Adani Green very weak chart. Siemens to going sideways again. It might test these lows again. JSW tried to move up, but look at the closing. Very weak closing. Adani Power, same story I've highlighted many times. Don't just get excited with 1 or 2 days performance. Tomato down another 3%. I've told you avoid this stock for at least 1 2 months because it might not recover that quickly. Nestle going sideways. IOC2, same story going sideways. Bharat Electronics just hanging at the support level. Varun Beverages, it too. It had literally Came from all the way from the upper channel to the lower end of the channel, right? Again, sideways stock. Jio Finance, another 4.5% correction. Today, I've highlighted that this is one of the weakest name, and it's what happening. The major institutions are exiting this name. DLF2 very weak. Reality is not at all looking good. Stay away from reality. If you are holding a reality in long term portfolio too, please do check their charts. Are they holding up this correction very well? Because there are few reality names which are holding well, but again, there are names like this which are not at all holding. Tata Steel not looking good. Vedanta again, metals are going sideways as of now. Grasim after yesterday's cement buzz, today we have seen again almost 100% increase in volumes, double the volumes, try to close above this support. So that's interesting to watch. A good sign from Grasim. IRFC not looking good. LTI am very choppy chart, ignore this one. Indigo made an attempt to close above this support, but again the closing was very weak. Probably the results will be out today or results are already out, so we would see a proper reaction on Monday. Like Mahindra still above this level as of now, having a nice follow through. Did not correct even on such negative day. SBI Life again sliding down, not at all looking good. PD Light, see that's what I highlight about. After 1 days, again it has came back below its long term support level. That's not at all good. It's a very weak sign. ABB heading down again. Divis Lab going sideways. HDFC Life again sideways, nothing interesting happened. Same with Hindalco. PFC2 again sliding down, very weak name. Britannia, that's very interesting, I think. Probably one of the few stocks which have came out of this base. So, if you are a very risky trader, you can take this. But again, let's wait for confirmation. The market condition is not looking good, so let's wait for the budget. But again, that's very interesting chart, right? One of the interesting. Again, there is a lot of overhead supply. Almost this much supply is left. Let's see how it turns out to be. Ambuja Cement tried to move up, but closing was not great. Gale again very weak. Tata Power nothing interesting today. REC making a fresh low probably at the hang of these levels. So if I just zoom out, you can see very choppy chart. Let's ignore this. Other sons to me still weak. BBCL again probably the earnings reaction was not great, down 3% again today. Very weak chart. I've already highlighted that this is one of the important support levels and it got rejected down. It is heading down. So probably it might reach all the way to 234 level, and if the situation is very bad, even 220 level. Godrej Consumer Property heading down again got rejected here. I had a little bit of hope that it might test this level, but at least Britannia has done a good job today. Eicher is again moving back, so it's a little bit choppy here, right? One day very strong move, later gave back its entire gain, again moving up. Bank of Baroda down 2%, nothing interesting. Sipla again, see, it literally has broken this support, I guess, today. You can just draw a line here, see. Pharma is also getting very weak. Probably the result is out. Result will be out for Sipla in the next week, I guess. JSW Energy very weak name. TVS Motor, nothing interesting here. Current Pharma yesterday it had a nice reaction. Today it is going sideways. Let's wait for few more sessions. Sriram Finance probably the result will be out today or it's already out. Again, Monday will be a good day to see its reaction. Solar going sideways. Bajaj holding still at these levels a bit respect for this one. So if you are a very aggressive trader, you can take an entry if it breaks this 11,400. Your stop would be 3%. So that's a good risk reward ratio, right? Adani Energy Solution, nothing interesting. Punjab National Bank again heading down. It needs to break above this trend line, sloping trend line. Dr. Reddy is down 5%. Results are out and it's a massive correction. It tried to move up, got rejected at this trend line. I've been telling you that this would test this level, but today we have seen a very sharp gap down. So the results are very weak, I guess. Again, the stock has reacted. So if you're a long-term investor, at least wait for this 1172 level. If it breaks below this level, that's a bit alarming. So I have opened the weekly chart here. You can see that the chart is very choppy on the weekly time frame too. So nothing much here to discuss on Dr. Reddy's very weak name. United Spirits not looking good. Again, major reversal here. Got rejected exactly at this support. You can see here. That's why I help tell you that the charts will help you to analyze the important levels. Lodha, nothing interesting. Lot of selling happened. I proved to, not at all looking good. Havells down another 5% almost. I've told you if it breaks below the 1600, it is becoming very choppy. One day it is going up, one day it is going down. So avoid these names. Bosch, very weak name, heading down again. Apollo 2 again. I thought hospital names were doing good, but at least it didn't correct much. That's a good sign. So the entire market is also not favoring. So again, if it breaks this 6,500, 6,600 level, right, we need to be little bit caution. Zydus, after a long consolidation, it is heading down. That's a bit alarming, right? If it breaks below this 920 level, that should be very serious. It should be taken very serious. Hero Motocom, nothing interesting, not even an attempt, just like Axis Bank. See, Naukri going sideways. Even this stock also needs some time like Zomato. Tata Consumer Products, yesterday it had a breakdown just like a Britannia. Today it had a good follow through. So that's interesting. At least one or two FMCG stocks are doing well in such market. Dabur also tightly consolidating. Probably we might see a similar action like Britannia. If the trend favors to FMCG, probably a little bit money is starting to move to FMCG stocks. It would be interesting to watch. See, these are the little signs one need to watch always. General insurance, nothing interesting here. Jindal still almost hanging at these low levels, so please be careful if it breaks. Last time it has done and quickly reversed here. Even if it breaks below this 850 level, then we might see another series of correction. Sri Cement, this is one of the weaker names, but again, because of the cement stock buzz, it had 1 2 days of positive action. Canara Bank needs to close above this level. Union Bank, the same story. It is still getting weaker and weaker. Probably the results are due next week. Hindustan Bank, ignore this chart. It is long beaten down stock. Adani Total Gas 2, nothing interesting. NHPC heading down. PHL2, again going down, right? IRCTC, same story. So I think we have entered another week of bearish market. Again, market has been consolidating for a long time. So next week would be very interesting because the next Saturday India 2025 budget is on. So post budget, we might see some signs of recovery, but again till then, please be careful. So that's it from my side. See you tomorrow. Thank you.